Welcome to That's a bit squeaky. Welcome to Midlife Unlimited Live for Five. I'm your host, Kate Porter, the Midlife Metamorphosis Coach. It's the onset of autumn. That's what it is. I'm going to start going croaky throated. And I'm delighted to be joined by my guest today, episode 44 guest, no less, the fabulous Wendy Molyneux, Homeopath and Heartfulness Coach, to give a taste of our very timely episode, methinks, How to Beat Busyness Syndrome. So welcome, Wendy. It's fabulous to have you here.
Thank you so much, Kate. And actually, I've just thought episode 44, rah rah, well done you. I should have looked up what 44 was in angel numbers.
Do you
But
know?
anyway,
Yes, we'll come back with that. We'll
yeah,
do a little
exactly.
follow-up post. Watch out
We
for
will.
it, peeps. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I was just saying, you just came up with a fabulous phrase because we just obviously summer. It's not over, but it's winding down. And our episode, it's a very timely because I'm all about midlife stock take, midlife metamorphosis, busyness, being busy. Why? Why are we busy? And you used, when we first logged on to here, a fabulous phrase that I'd not heard before to sum up how you're feeling right now. Please reveal, drum roll, please, this fabulous phrase.
Oh, don't, because it feels a little bit mean, and I don't mean it that way.
No.
I talked about the midlife smugs, because
Yeah.
basically, lots of lovely people I know. I do tend to hang out with people quite a lot younger than me, which is good. I'm sure that keeps me young, and a lot of
I
them
forget how old I am. That's the sad thing.
It's an
I'm
irrelevant.
56, and I kind of think, I look at the young, cool ones, not that we're not cool or young, but I kind of think, oh, I'm one of them. And then I look in the mirror and think, who the hell is that?
Exactly. Me too, darling. Reverse those numbers, and that's how old I am. So
Anyway, you hang out with even
So
hipper
I hang
people.
out with even younger than you, Kate, people. But bless them, they've all obviously had kids off all across the summer holidays, and you can't help on LinkedIn but see lots of posts about people managing the juggle, and it really is a struggle and all of that, and obviously when your kids are grown up and older and working, and actually my son got married this summer, so all sorts of things like that.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
mine's moving out this weekend.
Oh, out. Oh, darling, you'll be fine. There'll be a lovely, beautiful gap to fill with wonderful things, and you'll be able to see them. Anyway,
Well, I'm writing your Empty Nest Epiphany book, so it gives me more time to do that. And I've launched Pop Your Podcast Cherry on school. More of that in a bit. So yes, anyway, back to Smug.
So sorry, so Midlife Smugs was basically the fact that I didn't have to do that horrible spreadsheet. What am I going to do with the kids over the summer while I'm working? Panic thing. I just sail through summer quite nicely. I do summer hours, so i.e. when the sun's out, I get out and then I work around the edges. And now I'm going to glide into September. My coach the other day talked about serene September, and I thought, yeah, there we go. But that's because of banishing busyness, basically. That's yeah.
And we dive deep, and there's singing, obviously. I mean, when do I do an episode that really doesn't involve me bursting into song in some painful way or other? But we cover so much. There are so many golden nuggets. And I said, our episode is available now wherever you listen to your podcast. But we talk about boundaries, fear of judgment, because a lot of the time, busyness, it's not productive. It's not good for us because it does tie in so much with, as I say, the fear of judgment, the fact that if I'm not sitting here being busy, people are going to judge me and think, what is she lazy? Is she not doing? Why is she not doing this stuff all the time?
And I think in the episode, don't we talk through, there are sort of three main reasons for people constantly responding, I'm so busy, and it's the I'm so busy badge. Definitely, it's almost like a bit of an addiction and a desire to feel productive and important.
Well, it is. Yeah, look at me. God, no. Oh, I'm far too busy to meet for a coffee. Yeah. Oh.
So it's proving your worth, or our old friend FOMO, and needing to stay connected and feel part of the gang and participate in absolutely everything, or a need, maybe it's covering up a need to avoid facing difficult emotions or situations. But all of those things are obviously about underlying,
and none of those are, for want of a better word, healthy. None of those are good for us, really, are they?
No, well, they mean that we haven't dealt with the stuff that's going on underneath, and that's that's, as as we know, that's what coaching is all about, and it's all about your identity and how you identify and your imposter. And I think busyness is just a symptom masking what's going on underneath, and you need to stop and have a good old look at that. I think so. That we do talk about that quite a lot, don't we? It's not that
And I
there's
think
always
now is a good time. This midlife metamorphosis that we're going through, where we can actually press the pause button, not permanently. We're not talking about going off to that rocking chair on the patio. No, no, no. We're talking about looking at how we're spending our precious time. And a lot of us, I must admit, Finley moving out this weekend, no matter how much work I've done with myself, it is, and I'm going to get emotional now, people, and I'm sorry if I do, but this is me being raw and real, and it fucking hurts because this is my baby moving out for the last time with his lovely girlfriend. No jealousy, but it's making me feel a bit old. What's next? Will I get to move in with them when I'm a glamour? I am sorry. This is real, because this is a real feeling, and I know not all of you are mums, but I am really thinking today, what's Kate up to? No, I've got Pop Your Podcast Chair. I've got 2 books on the go, but I don't want to go down that bit like you just said. Make myself mega busy
just to avoid
to
those feelings. It's really important to feel those feels, Kate. It really is. And I think,
I'm a coach. This is what I do. But no matter how,
perfectionism does not exist. We
no.
are coaches. I'm a health coach. I'm way too overweight. Like, we are real people. We are real people, and feeling those feels is really important. And it means, the depth of it means, inside your heart. That's because you've done such a freaking fantastic job. I've never met Finley in my life, but I'm sure you've done a fantastic job. And therefore, that's why he's able to go fly. He's able to go do that stuff.
No,
because
my book that's coming out next year, Your Empty Nest Epiphany, that's all about a plan that I've devised. And the P of the plan is be proud. Because like you just said, no matter how much it hurts, we wouldn't want to change it. Why would we want them to stay with us?
Oh God, no.
No. But it is about, as you just said, it's about being proud, because I've been a rubbish mum along the way. But at the end of the day, he's now at a stage where he's able to go. And so I've done something, me and my other half, a little pat on the back, because we've played some
pat on the back.
Yeah.
Huge pat
And
on
I
the back.
think that in itself, you already start to feel, I won't say better, because we're not feeling bad, we're feeling emotional. And we don't want to bottle them up. We don't want to sit on it, because if I sit on emotions, I mean, I've not had a drink for coming up into my 6th year. The last thing I want to do is go and pick up a glass of wine. I've not had a cigarette for almost 4 months. I don't want to go and start having a cig. These are things that can manifest. We can start self-comforting, can't we? I might have some homework, but
absolutely. And no, it's so important to feel those feels, to bring them up and out, and to work through them,
and to recognize them, to think why, because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing. You're not wallowing by thinking, why am I feeling like this? It's actually a huge part of getting to know yourself, isn't it?
It's a huge strength. It's a huge strength. And otherwise, you're absolutely right. Those other things, the alcohol or the fags or whatever, are just, that's all they do is suppress the emotions. And in
it could be exercising. It could be gaming. It could be anything. But there is a danger that we replace. I don't know what that probably is, a replacement thing that, we're kind of, as one thing goes, it's like with sand, isn't it? Or if you move the sand, something else will flow in, and it's what you let into your life now. I think that's an important thing, isn't it? We've got this space, like you said, this wonderful opportunity ahead of us now, and back to busyness and back to time. I haven't gone completely down the little rabbit hole, but
you sure?
Well, maybe, but no, it is like, now we've got this time, Wendy. We want to use it in a way that matters. It's back to me getting that not fear of mortality. I'm not fearing death. The only thing that I would fear is not making the bloody most of
of
every
what you've
moment
got.
I've got left.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
And it
knows?
does
I
come
might have
back to
40 years, I
purpose,
might have
doesn't it?
40 minutes, who knows? But
Yeah,
that thought of making the most of it, isn't it? And we
yeah.
can't do that if we're stuck in the old hamster wheel. And I've been using that phrase for ages, but apparently AI has started using it a lot. So
What,
don't
hamster
be
wheel?
afraid. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's years old.
I know. I don't know why. Yeah, very odd.
AI, get over yourself. But no, I totally agree. But actually, you know what, Kate, you also don't need to fill that. I don't want to call it a Finley gap. That's not right. But you know what I mean. You don't have to fill that
No,
space either. Like, I'm a great believer. Again, I think we talked about this in the episode. Yeah, we've all got our to-do list, because when you get to a certain age, you have to write it down, or I do. I don't bloody remember my own name otherwise. Yeah, remember to breathe. Top of the list. No, not really. But
yeah.
also like a to-don't list. Like
Mm,
can't speak, get the teeth in. Reevaluating your priorities, what really matters, what's going to move
yeah.
the needle, what isn't, and postpone those things or ditch them. Get support, get help, and setting boundaries. I love that. No is a complete sentence
No.
thing, and I
Well, it's
think
about, you're a huge fan of emotional fitness, aren't you? We think a
yes,
lot about going out for a walk, getting outside, 10,000 steps. I mean, apparently now that was just a marketing ploy. It doesn't
yes,
have to be
yes.
10,000 steps. Something to do with the Japanese Olympics or something. I do read all these weird and wonderful things. Um, but
Well,
no,
I'm not
emotion.
Japanese, so I won't do 10,000 steps if that's all right with you.
Yeah, but it's like the 5 a day. They now say no, 7 a day, 12 a day. Just eat well.
I
And
think that's as
emotion.
many as you can stuff in a day, to be honest. Plant
Yeah,
food. But anyway, off we go again.
emotional
Yeah,
fitness is vital, isn't it, as part of that?
absolutely. And I think one of my, like, I talk about a to-do list and a to-da list, which I know you're a fan of in terms of
Oh yeah.
celebrating yourself. Like you just said, then I give myself a little pat on the back. No, give
Mm,
yourself a bloody huge pat on the back if you could manage that. But also a to-be list. So in terms of
like
things
that.
like taking a pause,
Mm.
heart protection, breath work, there's all sorts of things we can do for our
You
emotional
actually you
fitness.
actually do a live demo in our audio episode, don't you? So
Yeah.
that's what it's worth tuning in for, people, just for that.
You can't see. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. So I think emotional fitness. There's many different ways that you can practice it. But I am a huge fan, and it doesn't need to take very long. It can just be a small part of your day. But doing that consistently, like for me, every single morning without fail, I do heartful breathing. So I just sit and connect with my heart and do a little bit of breathing. And I think it grounds me, it brings me back into me. And it means, I think I talk about my favorite ever quote is, your head will lead you in circles, your heart leads you home. And I think your heart just has the answers. So when you sit with, what's going on for you now, and you just sit with that for 5 minutes every morning and listen to your intuition. And that, I swear, keeps me emotionally very fit. I think I am. If there was a measure of such things, I would definitely, give myself a big tick there. And it's very simple processes, but it's being consistent with them, like everything,
Yeah.
isn't it? Being consistent. So
I
yeah,
think that's twofold as well, because firstly, obviously, it's an amazing way of part of our self-love journey of falling in love with that woman in the mirror in her gloriously perfect perfection. And I don't just mean grey hair and glasses, I mean in, our emotions, everything. But I think it helps as well with developing empathy with other people and tolerance, for want of a better word, and that whole, I know the let them theory is massive, but I've been doing that. I mean, my
mm,
midlife mantra has been for many years, let the judges judge, let them get on with it. And I think it enables us to, as you say, take that pause and think, can I do anything about this? No. So why am I getting so wound up about it?
mm. Well, it's all we are. It's a collection of cells, and I'm a huge fan that your health is your wealth, but your cellular energy is your true wealth. And we're just a
Mm.
collection of cells, and we're just energy. And if you let it go floating off over there, worrying about X, Y, or Z that you can't do anything about anyway, there's less energy. I mean, it's very basic. Think of it like a set of scales. There's less energy left for
And the
you.
time, as well, and the time. Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little segue because I love a segue. Now I know it's September. We got Q4. But before we know it, and you're gonna go, no, Kate, don't use the C word. I'm gonna use the C word. Christmas. But you've got something rather exciting coming along, haven't you? That ties in with Christmas,
Well,
unless
I
your
have.
time
I
scales
mean,
have changed. You're like, what is she talking about?
yeah, no, 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 yeah. No, Kat, I'm not buying you a Christmas present. I love you, but I'm not buying a Christmas present. No, no, actually, I'm very excited. It might even be before Christmas. I am writing something called the 7-minute manifesting method, which is all about helping clients to clear, or readers to clear energetic blocks to manifest what really matters to them, but literally by giving it 7 minutes a day. So it's for woo curious women who are stuck and want results quite fast.
I
Um,
like that.
and it's going to be a gorgeous hardbacked guided workbook. And fingers crossed, the proof is meant to be popping into through my letterbox sometime
I'm gonna
this
have to have
week.
another chat with you because I've got my 2 books now that are kind of in the pipeline. So I'm gonna be picking your brains. So that is so exciting. So we're gonna make sure that all the links will be on your.
So there's a wait list. Yeah, there's a wait list
There
in
is.
the link somewhere, I think. And hopefully, I mean, the tech part has been a bit, but fine. I'm managing it. Hopefully, it should be ready like maybe October.
Wow. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Well, I say all your contact details are in the show notes for our episode, and you've got your guest profile with your website link on the Midlife Unlimited podcast website. But just for viewers, could you just verbally say how they can connect with you, how they can get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean, the best way is to go onto my website, which is wendymol.com.
And how do we spell that?
WENDYMOL.com.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
And sorry, and I was going to say, I'm via LinkedIn's the only social that I do, really.
And you're on there as your
Wendy
name.
Molyneux. Yeah, as
Yeah.
my name. As my name. Yeah.
And yes, all my contact details are in the show notes and on the website too, where you'll find details of I need to update the Midlife Unlimited. No, Midlife Metamorphosis. I'm so excited about everything that's coming up. Coaching offer, but also cherries. Big clue. Pop your podcast cherry. My new school community is now live on the school platform with a founding member offer. $10 a month. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I might have to get you in as a little guest as well, a little expert to talk
Oh,
about emotional wellness and how that can help. Because it's for everyone who's wants to be on a podcast as a guest, but is making excuses, or you've been on and you thought, actually, I got nothing out of that whatsoever. I didn't get my message across. I wasn't prepared. It was just a bit of a waste of time, plus other things as well. So anyway, go and have a look at that.
oh,
That
that's
would be
fab.
fabulous.
What a great idea. Oh, if anybody's thinking about honestly, can I just say you are in really safe, Kate hands? Like, yeah, really, the whole process. It is a bit scary. I don't mind blathering on, but it is a bit scary. And
Well,
you're doing
that's it. I mean,
fantastic.
because it's going to be a community. Everyone in there will be bouncing ideas off each other and sharing experiences. I mean, we're going to have a Monday coffee club, just as a little Zoom brainstorming session, just to kind of make cheerleading and accountability as well. Because it's all, you know, what I'm like, I have an idea and I go for it, but not everyone
Does. No, I'd love to come and be a guest. Oh, let's
right.
own the badge. Expert, she says. But and also, Kate, poddy hostess with the mostess. I think that's what I called you, and that's absolutely you're fab at this. So what? Yeah, what a good thing. Go and do the
You
cherry.
can come back. You can come back. Right, we're going to go now and have that cup of coffee. But huge thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you, Wendy, for joining me. Here's
Thank you.
to being fabulous, flourishing together. Here's to September. Here's to Q4. Here's to Christmas. Here's to new books. Here's to new Pop Your Podcast Cherry. And here's to living Midlife Unlimited. Thanks ever so much, Wendy. Take care. Thanks, everyone, for
Thank
watching. Bye.
you. Bye.